Hello everyone, I just found some really amazing information that I wanted to share with all of you guys that Disney's Dreamlight Valley hasn't officially posted themselves yet. It is Disney's Dreamlight Valley and it is their images, so I'm assuming we will get a post by them. Literally, it could be any time. Even as I'm shooting this video, it could even come up. So I thought I'd share that with you. And I'm also going to mention Disney Speedstorm as well, because I did notice that there was an official date for that in here too. So hopefully everybody enjoys this video. If you guys do, don't forget to give it a big Mickey thumbs up for me. Subscribe, of course, if you guys are new. And don't forget to turn on that notification bell so you guys know when I post a video or go live in the future. Okay, so this one, I found this article and it's by Laughing Place. And it was just kind of on accident that I kind of came across this. So I figured this was huge news. It says 2023 marks the 100th anniversary of the Walt Disney Company. As we know, we've been celebrating D100 pretty much all year, right? So it's been really awesome. And this year's fans can grow their Disney collection with exciting merchandise celebrating favorite characters and stories that bring the magic to life. This month, Disney's Wonder of series is all about Pixar and new offerings in various mobile and console games. What is happening? We're going to pop down here to games. We're just gonna dive into this section of it. When it comes to our exciting new Pixar Games offering, an all new season featuring Toy Story races into Disney Speedstorm on June 13th. So that is amazing. There was a lot of talk about what was actually going to be coming. I was personally kind of hoping for Wreck-It Ralph. Mind you, I've been hoping for Wreck-It Ralph in Disney Dreamlight Valley and in Disney Speedstorm. So, I mean, I've just kind of gone on this crazy Wreck-It Ralph kick. And I am super excited, though, about Toy Story. Don't get me wrong. I feel like I've just been pushing the Wreck-It Ralph so much. I know the racer races into the valley, right, in Disney Dreamlight Valley. So I was like, oh my gosh, it's definitely going to be that. But there's news on that too, which I'll share a little later. But yeah, anyways, we're getting Toy Story, and Toy Story is a classic. It's a classic for everyone. So race on an out of this world track inspired by Andy's room from the Toy Story films. I'm actually looking forward to that. Collect exciting new racers, Woody, Buzz Lightyear, Jessie, and Bo Peep, to show your challengers you're not playing around. I have really been enjoying Disney Speedstorm. It definitely doesn't get enough hype. It's so much fun. It's so much fun. There's not enough attention on this, and they really need to advertise this game more, because I think there's a lot of people that just haven't come across this game or haven't had an opportunity to actually play it. I know it's in like that early access stage, kind of like Disney Dreamlight Valley, so there's still like a lot of players that we're going to see over like the next year or so that are going to be joining the community, which again, I'm still super happy about, that we're going to be kind of expanding things. But I feel like Speedstorm definitely doesn't get enough credit for how amazing it is. The graphics are super cool as well. So this image is the be all end all image. Okay. From wearing a cozy red panda onesie to decorating with an iconic aquarium full of bubbles. Okay, Disney's Dreamlight Valley fans are invited to celebrate the wonder of Pixar with the latest Star Path, launching in early June alongside the Remembering update. Villagers can grow their Pixar collection with a number of items inspired by Finding Nemo, Turning Red, Inside Out, and even this year's upcoming Elemental. So that was really interesting. It does go into Emoji Blitz as well. There's going to be a bunch of different things for that. Obviously, the Mirrorverse is going to get a little something there too. So I think it's going to be a lot of fun. Honestly, the graphics for Mirrorverse are so impressive. I haven't actually played it, but it looks very cool and very intense. Like the very intense Disney characters. But let's focus on Disney's Dreamlight Valley, because I know that's at least where my love and passion sort of lies right now. Opened it separately, and I wanted to talk in a little bit more detail about some of the things in this picture that we see. The first and foremost, probably the cutest thing in this, is got to be our panda onesie. This is obviously representing from Turning Red, and I think it's really cute. This doesn't mean we're getting May in here, but it means we can show a little bit of May spirit for sure. And no, I don't mean the month, the character, Mei Ling. So I honestly, I think this is super cute, and I'm probably going to wear this quite a bit. definitely. Especially, I feel in and around Halloween. I feel like this is gonna be one of my Halloween costumes for my character. Don't judge me, but it's gonna be really cute. You can also see here there are these really really cute panda pillars as well. And if you look, there's two different ones. At first glance, I remember I was like, oh, we're getting panda pillars. There's actually two different ones. So I really noticed it by the facial expressions, the similar kind of poses. But I think it's really neat that they have that. I also noticed Buzz Lightyear is getting a costume as well. This looks to me like it's from the actual Lightyear movie, so maybe that is kind of what that is supposed to be representing. So I thought that was really neat. I'll try and zoom in on it a little bit. It's going to come up a little blurry, but yeah, we can see Buzz. He's so tiny in the valley, so honestly, the costume's going to be a little, not weird, but it's not going to be as significant. Just again because he is like toy size, but it will be really really cool for him to get a costume change. I think that's fun. I did want to mention too in the background, it's not super, I guess, obvious. You're kind of like, what the heck is that? At first I was like, maybe it's a chair, but I think it's a couch. I'm assuming it has to do with turning red, but it could have something to do with Finding Nemo / Dory. So I'm not totally sure. You could totally do it either way, but there is a very, very bright orange couch here in the back. I'm going to say this is probably for turning red here. The rug, unless it actually is a custom one and it's actually just going to be the motif that we get, and then we can design rugs, because I heard rugs were going to be designable, I believe, as well. It'll probably be where I design stuff, less probably with clothing and beds at the moment. But we'll see how the customizable shenanigans is this time, just because I know I've had a lot of trouble with it crashing my game and stuff. But I will give it another try after the update and see how it goes. Hopefully it's the end of it. And I find it still difficult to actually decorate on the console as well. So it's not, I don't know. I feel like maybe keyboard and mouse maybe makes a difference. So maybe I'll have to try it on my PC. But I've only done Dreamlight Valley a couple times on my PC. So anyway, it's just stuff to explore. I think some of the stuff that's really exciting here too that you can kind of see is actually the hanging. I'm gonna go with birds sort of in the back here. I think these are super cool. It's not clear to me whether it's a lamp or just like a hanging ornament type of thing. So it looks like there's more than one style with it, possibly. Maybe it is just one, but we'll have to kind of wait and see. But it does look really neat, and I think those are very cool. On the wall, this is going to be amazing as well. Inside out bedroom, here I come, as soon as I am able to get this here. Now, the thing is, though, is I first thought it was like sort of like a picture that I was going to be able to like just put, or like something I was going to be able to put sort of on the wall separately. But it does appear like it's actually like a whole, I'm kind of blocking it a little bit, but it does look like it's actually like a separate piece. So kind of like, how there's like the waterfalls and stuff in the game. It's going to be kind of, I'm assuming, like the size of that, but it's going to go up the entire wall. So it will take up probably like I guess I should say not 4 squares. It'll take up like 2 to 3 squares out from the actual wall, 4 at most, but I'm assuming it's going to be 2 to 3 squares. And so it will shrink the room a little bit, especially if we want to layer the entire room with it. But maybe what they'll do as well, and maybe it won't be something for now, but maybe what they'll do is come up with maybe a wallpaper soon. I think that would be pretty awesome if they managed to do something like that. I think I'd have to say I would thoroughly enjoy that, but again, it's just going to be a matter of time. We'll have to wait and see for sure. But I do like the whole thing here as well. I think this is going to end up being actually something that we can actually change the photo in. Just because it is showing Moana and Maui, so maybe it's like a TV screen that will just alternates for us on its own. I think that would be an amazing feature, and definitely one that would be very, very welcome by me, because I do find in a lot of the rooms, I love different pictures, but once you put furniture up against the wall, like a couch or something like that, it's hard to access those pictures without moving the couch out. And if you decorate your rooms really full like I do all over the place, then it's just, you'd have to take the couch out, and that's just super inconvenient. So, if they just had a loop of different ones going on, I would be very okay with that. But I think this is super amazing. Now, I know I said there was from the article, it's an aquarium with bubbles. So I'm assuming with bubbles, meaning it's going to be like animated. Because here, obviously, it's a still shot. I don't really see any bubbles, but it's going to be an aquarium here. I'm assuming it's kind of like from Finding Dory, the actual dentist in the dentist office. So I'm assuming it kind of replicates that, but I feel like we can't see enough of it. We see a portion of it, but we can't see it quite enough to say that it's kind of a replica of that, or whether it's just an aquarium with bubbles that, fishies maybe swim around, maybe they don't. But I think it'd be really cute if, there are a couple little fishies in there. There's also, too, it kind of looks like a moped back there, like Urkel's, like, the red moped from Luca. I mean, I know there's some people that go like, Urkel, who the heck is Urkel? He's the kind of, I guess, villain or the bad guy from Luca. But this kind of reminds me of that a little bit, but it's obviously not meant to be for that. But it's still very, very cool. It looks like potentially new tile flooring. I'm not super in love with it, but I figured I would just point that out. It's probably new and usable in rooms. So, and I think this wallpaper, I think that's new as well from what I'm gauging. I don't know if I recognize that, but it would be great for a lot of rooms. Like, you'd use it for Brave, you could use it obviously in this sort of situation, like just kind of mixing and matching your rooms. You could use it for Mulan, Moana, Lilo and Stitch. Like, there's a lot of options. Especially it would look really, really good with those Moana windows. I've used them so much in so many different rooms. I use them in my Lion King room, and I've posted all those videos. So if you guys haven't seen those rooms, you should watch them. But I'm telling you that this, I kind of would love to say that I would love to do a room of some sort that I could put those windows in with this wallpaper. So very excited. I'm very passionate about my rooms, my room tours. I spend a lot of time on those rooms. So yeah, it's pretty great. So the other thing is the Disney Parks blog actually posted an image as well. The thing was, I tried to zoom in on it a little bit, and the quality, of course now I can't do it when I need to actually do it. When you zoom in on it, the quality isn't extra amazing, but I'll go to the top here. And this was the other thing I wanted to mention about the Disney Parks one, because honestly, I probably would have just gone with my first one that I found right here, the Laughing Place. So this one, though, is disneyparks.disneygo.com. And this one here is D100, The Wonder of Pixar. I think this would be something super amazing that we could have, like, maybe show up in our shops at Scrooge McDuck's store. I think that would be great. There's obviously some little items here. So I'm not saying that, Blend Jet is going to show up in the game, but I think we could end up seeing some additional items in the store that are going to kind of look like this that we can use in a Toy Story room as, like, decoration. Now, I know this is probably a little bit early to start talking about upcoming updates with Disney's Dreamlight Valley, but think about how cute Finding Nemo and Dory is going to be when that shows up. It's going to be so amazing. I'm really looking forward to that. But again, I'm bringing up the clothing because these might be some of the shirts or style of shirts that we'll see show up. A lot of times that's sort of something that happens. I would love these to show up, right? Like, honestly, the Loungefly stuff. I'm assuming this is Loungefly here. I didn't read to find out, but it looks like it, right? It looks like it. It looks like Loungefly to me. Anyways, I think these would be so cute as little backpack accessories. It would be so fun. I would love if they added, and they haven't yet, they've only done backpacks and obviously like wings and different things. But I have to say that I would love if they came up with like a crossbody purse or maybe even a satchel, right? Indiana Jones wears one. So it's cool. Some things like that. I think that'd be fun. I mean, I would say fanny packs, but I don't know. I don't know how I'd feel about that. But I mean, honestly, I think it would be cool if they incorporated all kinds of stuff. I think people would actually love the idea of fanny packs. I was just trying to think. I'm like, it might ruin a lot of things with fashion for me because I have a certain thing that I'm going with. But I think fanny packs could be really cute, especially if they make them like on the side and kind of small. I was thinking about those like old school ones, like, our grandparents used to have, and they're like super massive and heavy and brown and or black and not super cool. But I was thinking, how cute would it be if the boot right here ended up being like in the middle of a fanny pack? I'd rock it. I would definitely rock it if a fanny pack came like that to the game. Anyways, a little bit on the side. Obviously some toy stuff obviously here, but I would love, see how they incorporated here this Pizza Planet ball? I would love it because we have a Pixar ball in the game, but I would love if we got a Pizza Planet one that we could put in our valley or our rooms, as well as some like kind of giant balloon toy aliens, just to represent too that bloody quest that tends to be a little bit of a freaking nightmare. But I think it would be really cool for that, for sure. So there's a lot of stuff. Obviously, Elemental is getting a bit of attention here, so I don't know if that's going to be something that shows up to the valley this year. But you never know. You never know. You can check out the websites that I mentioned if you guys want to see more, obviously, of it. But I do think that a lot of this kind of represents some potential design sort of items or things, you know, that we could be getting. Like if you look at the flooring right here, like think about how cool this flooring would be in Disney's Dreamlight Valley, right? Like how cool would this be for a TV? I know there's a TV in there. Like it would be amazing. I'd love like a cloud lamp like that. Super cool. So just kind of sometimes exploring these things gives us ideas of, you know, what, they already have in their Toy Story hotel at Shanghai Disney Resort. But if they could start incorporating these kind of items in our shop for us for Dreamlight Valley, I think there'd be a lot of happy, let me just say it one more time, happy players. So I think that's going to be pretty much it for this video. I'm going to be doing another one for you guys, like literally probably shooting it maybe even right after this, just going over some of the other things like the 2023 content roadmap. So make sure you guys subscribe if you haven't and you would love to see more content by me, and I will see everybody for the next Disney's Dreamlight Valley video. Bye.